Good evening and welcome back to Cardiff for live coverage of the Netball Europe Open Championships. This competition sees England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland joined by Fiji for the first time, and you can watch all of the games on BBC Sport and across social media. So wherever you are watching in the world, a warm welcome to you, and please do join in the conversation on Twitter using the hashtag NEOpen. So it's day 3 here, and next up, England take on Fiji. And joining me in the commentary booth, a warm welcome to Billy Pritchard.
Thank you.
Former Wales player and captain of Team Bath. Billy, what have you thought about the whole event so far?
Yeah, good evening, Zara. It's nice to be here this evening. Well, it's been amazing, hasn't it? I mean, we've had some thrilling matches. The Wales-Northern Ireland on Thursday evening, and then Wales versus Scotland now, amazing performance. Scotland versus England yesterday, another really closely contested game, and that's what you want at these premier events. Is you don't want walkovers, you don't want whitewashes, you want competitive matches. For everybody's benefit, not just the spectators, but for the players to benefit and grow and learn, as the coaches will do as well. So it has been a wonderful event down here at Sport Wales Cardiff so far this weekend.
So to recap, Fiji have already played once today, losing to Northern Ireland. England is their first game of the day. They have had a fantastic start to their Netball Europe campaign when they won twice yesterday.
They did. I mean, it's been a tough road for Fiji, actually. They haven't won any of their matches yet, and this is actually their last one. They won't compete tomorrow. Just to sort of clarify, they're not taking part in Netball Europe in terms of positioning in Europe, because they're not a European team, but they are actually here as an invitational team and gaining not just valuable experience against the Northern Hemisphere teams, but also the ever so crucial world ranking points for the Commonwealth Games.
So, team news now. Billy, let's just go through England starting 7.
Okay, the starting lineup England have opted for today. They're looking to run out some of their bench players. They've got Summer Artman at goalkeeper. At goal defence they have Jodie Gibson. At wing defence they have Natalie Panagari. At centre they have Gabby Marshall. At wing attack and captain Sasha Corbin. At goal attack Ellie Cardwell. And at goal shooter Georgia Fisher.
England Roses taking to the court. And for Fiji,
I'm sorry, just to mention the substitutes as well for England, the all-important ones. Substitute for England is Sophie Drakeford-Lewis, Nat Haythorne-Thwaite, Josie Huckle, Leah Kennedy and Vicky Oyasola. And for Fiji, prepare yourselves for this one, I've been practicing their names. Okay, goal shooter for Fiji is Afa Rusifakula. Goal attack, her sister Maliana Rusifakula. Wing attack, Tele Wanganambeti. Centre, Vaiti Wakatambu. And captain. Wing defence is Rajeli Daveva. Goal defence is Kalira Nawe. And goalkeeper, Episaki Kahatoka. Substitutes for Fiji, Nina Threkasuva, Elisa Nawale, Maria Rusifakula, the third of the 3 sisters, Veronesa, Zoana and Adi Bolakoro.
Maliana Rusifakula, they're celebrating her 19th birthday today here at Sport Wales National Centre. And the umpires today are Louise Travis and Nadine Pardot-Zammit. And we're off.
Lovely first little tip there from Episaka Kotoku. Taking a bit of a heavy fall though, but gingerly getting up there. Epi, of course, having some experience in the Netball Super League, UK Super League last year, playing for Celtic Dragons. She will be on fairly familiar turf here in Cardiff.
George Fisher there will be disappointed with that first miss.
Yeah, huge pressure from Episaki there, not just tipping the ball out of play, but also rebounding the shot. Some nerves there from Georgia Fisher. I'm sure she'll settle soon.
No doubt. Kahatoka is certainly one to watch. She's been progressing more and more throughout this competition, and she's only 21 years old.
Just a little too high there for the goal defence now, to reel in. Watching their agility though, they really are beautifully athletic. Ooh, just Gibson there, yeah, not quite able to keep control of the ball. She's complaining there was a bit of a hand in there to help her lose contact with the ball, but it is a Fijian free pass. Good pressure shown there from George Fisher, showing that shooters are not just attackers, they can defend as well. Put in the back feed under pressure. Patient build up here from Fiji. Unlucky there for De Wever, just big toe over the line.
It's an England turnover there. Artman, first touch here.
Interesting seeing Panagari back there in the wing defence position. Normally seeing her out at centre. Oh, again, Epi is out hunting today. She's setting her stall out from the start. Just not quite the right attacking line on that though to take a clean intercept. She's out of play. 2-1-1 in the circle, and Marshall just feeds Cardwell. Again, just bouncing out of the post. And she makes sure second time.
First goal for England, first goal on the scorecard here of the game. And Kantambu there, the captain of Fiji.
Nice tip there from Marshall. Tip and chase down, collect.
Great into Fisher.
Lovely feed, lovely vision there from Corbin. I love watching Sasha Corbin play in terms of when she receives ball, the first thing she does is sight the shooters. Quick turn again, great balance, lovely offload, precise into space, puts a shooter into a beautiful position to be able to take shot, and Fisher converts. Brave play there from Maliana Rusavakulu coming through to England defenders. Nice outside arm from Artman. There's some good pressure in that circle, good rotation.
And Fiji shoot. That's Rusavakulu there. First goal for Fiji of the game. To Marshall. Looking for an option there.
Oh, good collect from Marshall. Looked like maybe that would have been overcooked by Corbin, but just the right weight on the pass to prepare it to fall back down. Not going out of court. And England able to recycle ball.
Lovely drive from Cardwell there.
Good challenge from Wakatambu. Almost came out with the ball, but again, just a little bit too late. She is a really inspirational player for the Fijian national side. She is captain as well, been carrying a bit of a knee niggle for most of this tournament, but she's a stoic character. Held ball there, that'll be frustrating for the Fijians. There was an option on down to the right hand pocket, but a little bit of hesitation there to release the ball.
Attack just afraid to sort of drive out, give the option there. Back to Cardwell.
Nice 1-2 between her and Marshall. Young Gabby Marshall there, really been impressed with what I've seen from her this last few days. Saw her at wing defence the other day against Scotland. She came on and did a really good job.
Yeah, this must be very exciting for Cardwell. Playing as a senior here amongst some experienced players such as Corbin and Panagari.
It is, it certainly is. I mean, Cardwell is, without a doubt, she's done her time, she's done her learning. She is an experienced player, very experienced Super League player, and it's wonderful to see her get the opportunity to put the England dress on and dominate, play well as well. Contact a judge there from Artman. Just rolling round, great rebound though. Goal attack, Maliana Rusavakula.
Shoots for Fiji.
Good to see some shooters there when they, miss their first shot. They're straight onto the rebound. And
Just
she makes sure second time.
10 minutes. We've had 5 minutes of this quarter. England 5, Fiji 2.
Ooh, heavy fall from Georgia Fisher there.
That's a battle against the
Epi.
Epi.
It was a 2-on-1 situation as well. There was a bit of a brave ball in actually, but that's all good learning for George Fisher. She's got good strength. I'm sure she'll enjoy it.
Epi for epic, no doubt. Cardwell needs to get in under that post. There's a rebound.
Great elevation on that 3-foot guard there from Epi. She is almost tipping the shot. That really plays with shooters' minds. It does put them off, as you can see. Not quite the successful shooting percentages so far at the start of this game. Again, another miss. Just not quite tidy on that rebound from Epi. She's putting the shooters into all sorts of pressure, but when you contact like that, it just releases the pressure a little bit for them. And unfortunate not to get the turnover, but Fijian centre pass. Ooh, quite a quick 3 seconds there. That'll be in their mind now. They need to recycle that ball much more quickly.
Back to Artman, finds Marshall.
Nice through court ball. Great drive from Corbyn and from Fisher. Split the court in half there.
Marshall just cutting away from captain of Fiji there. And great stuff from George.
The strength of the drive, but also the timing of it is what's so impressive about that play then. Oh, great turnover from Panagari. No one there to collect the spoils for her though. England defence, just see them setting up now, trying to keep themselves between their opponent and the ball.
England turn that over. Corbyn brings it down nicely to Cardwell.
Nice goal there for England. No one coming over the line. Good job from England defence there. No one able to get over that attacking third line, and all that pressure culminates with a turnover for England. Another opportunity. It's running out now. It's 9-2 to England. Great take from Cardwell, just reeling that ball in, and Fisher pops through from 2-on-1. Lovely timing, lovely feed, finished off beautifully.
Is that credit to England attack for putting that pressure on the defence there?
Yeah, certainly, and you know, it's a bit of a cliche, we say everyone defends, everyone attacks, but actually when you watch teams, not everyone does defend and not everyone does attack. So to see a full 7 players on it, it's always going to produce rewards. Cardwell just opted to pass there, thought she might have a go, it was in her range, gone for the safe option, and Fisher makes sure.
England 11 goals to 2.
Unlucky from Gibson there, just slightly too slow coming on the back.
She's spoken to herself, she said no, I can do it again next time.
And 2-on-1 situation, Artman under huge amounts of pressure. Rusivakula takes the shot, lovely sweet shot there from her. Oh, well seen Gibson, just not quite the right pass there, just lingered in the air for too long, and Epi, you know, she was covering it, she went out hunting, but she was aware of her backspace. Applied enough pressure for the ball to go out the baseline, and it's a Fijian ball. Oh, nice cut back from the wing attack there, not used though. Good to see options here from Fiji, good collect from Rusivakula, that was a difficult ball. Oh, goal shoot was free in the circle, not quite sighted, lovely drive. Just watching the ground that the wing attack there, the centre does it as well, but the wing attack, Darveva, you know, she leaps a good 2 or 3 metres, catches the ball in the air and carries it onto the circle edge. We talk a lot about the importance of feeders taking the ball to the circle edge for their shooters. Turnover again now, Summer having a little look out, good recovery from her. The Fijian supporters wanted that ball in. Oh, beautiful tip from Gibson, great cover play there.
Back to Gibson, to Marshall. Oh, great stuff. Cardwell shoots. 5 minutes left.
Good timing from Cardwell, just hanging out on the side there, waiting for the right timing to drive through.
Just a bit of slip there from Fiji.
Yeah, evidence of tired bodies there. This is their second match today. This is their last match of the tournament. They didn't bring as many players as some of these other teams. England and Wales have functioned with 15 and they've named 12 for the matches, whereas Fiji, I believe, only came with 13 and suffered 1 injury. So they are running players short.
A fantastic effort from Fiji. Only last playing together as a senior team in 2015, compared to England squad that are ranked 3rd in the world.
Yeah, there tends to be, with the Fijian team historically, a lot of movement of players in and out of the squads for a variety of different reasons. They are under the coaching management of Vicky Wilson, a absolutely prestigious Australian shooter herself. Now coaching, sharing her experience and knowledge with the Fijian national team. They'll be thrilled to have her, I'm sure. Lovely shot from Fisher.
England 14, Fiji 3.
And speaking, of course, of Australian coaches, on the England team you have Tanya Obst, who was the Australian under-21 World Youth Cup coach. So 2 Australian coaches out there for Fiji and England respectively. Oh, huge collision there. Sasha Corbin travelling at speed. Epi just came out to try and take ball. Sasha was in the air.
2 strong players there. Hopefully Epi is okay.
No, she doesn't look too good at the moment. Hoping that she's all right. Up she gets. Her teammate and captain says, come on, get up, get on with it.
She's a key asset to the team of Fiji if they want to stay in this.
Umpire just checking she's okay.
Cardwell. No messing about there.
Some tired bodies, which is slightly worrying in just the first quarter. Fiji have got another 3 quarters to play. 15-4. It plays to England at the moment with 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes remaining. Lovely intercept from Gibson, just hustling. Nice outside arm, beautifully done. And tip and collect. Cardwell not quite happy. Replays 1-2 with Corbin. Nice quick interchange. Rebounds collected from George Fisher, and she makes sure.
First class stuff there from the Roses.
Playing
Great
deep.
ball.
We've seen that play a few times now, where one pops over the line and Sasha pulls deep to one of the pockets. Epi was having a look at those in the first start of the game. I think possibly that collision there has made her think twice, but those intercepts are still on. Clarification needed from the umpires here. Panagari just hustling. Ristovakula pops through the middle, nice interplay. There's their centre, their very important centre. Artman gets a tip to it. Obstruction called by the umpire there against Artman. Must stand out of play.
Gibson working hard, tried to get it around the body, and Ristovakula puts it through the net for Fiji. 2 minutes left.
Corbin just so quick and lovely. The choice of her passing, the way she delivers the ball and the variety of places she delivers for ball from, the fake, really quick hands and quick vision. She really is a bit of a thunderbolt in that attacking lineup for England. Great cover defence from Panagari there, giving that wing attack no room at all. And again,
Fiji finding it hard from that centre pass.
Certainly is. England got good defensive setup here. Nice outside arm again.
Nicely picked up by Marshall.
Good setup from England, pushing the Fijians narrow.
Great stuff.
Another great example of Corbin's pass selection there. Holding off, delaying the feed, enough to tempt the defenders, draw them off, and then deliver quality ball to George Fisher.
To George Fisher there.
Cardwell this time with the feed. A lovely shot.
I've seen that a couple of times where Cardwell feeds and then runs out, drives into the D. A lot of set plays here up against Fiji. They're quite a physical side.
They are, well, they say physical. I suppose they are physical, but it's more than just the difference in the style of play. If you went to Fiji, this wouldn't be physical for them. You know, they've got different sort of benchmarks, I suppose, as to what we do. Oh, well read from Artman. The goal shooter there, Ristovakula, just trying to hold her back space to allow ball to be feeded towards the post, but Artman just beautifully came round, read that, and picked the ball off the floor.
England extend the lead here. 20 seconds left of this first quarter. England 21, Fiji 5.
Cardwell, good work rate from her there, getting over the line for the centre pass, and then making sure she drives hard to the circle in order to put herself in a shooting opportunity, which she puts away beautifully. Good 3-man wall there from England Roses. Again denying Fiji's goal attack and wing attack over the line and forcing the ball out of court for the end of the first quarter.
Yep. So changes for Vicky Wilson's Fiji side, no doubt.
Well, I think it's very difficult, isn't it? They've got their quality players out there. For them, it's the last game in the tournament. They're all looking tired. they're not really in the competition in terms of Netball Europe. They're here for grading points. Vicky Wilson will be looking from her players. She will be looking from her players for quality play, really. You know, she's got her eye on the Commonwealth Games and the World Youth, certainly the World Championships in a couple of years, and she will be looking for them to deliver. She'll be looking for the senior players to step up. You know, these girls, they need to be trained and conditioned for this level of competition and the duration. Certainly when you go to the World Championships, it's match after match after match for 7 to 10 days consecutively, depending on how far you get in the tournament. So she will be looking for a bit more energy from them. They are looking lethargic, but like I said, there's 3 more quarters to play, so whether she rotates her team or whether she just demands that they put out demand more from themselves in this next quarter, we shall wait to see. Tanya Obbs, of course, is flush with options down in the England lineup, and we'll wait and see what changes, if any, she does make.
If you were the England head coach right now, what would you be saying?
The England coach down there, I think it's very much just do what you do, and I think it's tidying up, really demanding excellence from yourself, tidy up any errors. There was a little bit of scrappy play at times for short periods of time. She'll be looking for her leaders to step forward. She'll be looking for this is the opportunity now to maybe take a few chances, play patterns that you perhaps wouldn't normally play, look for different options for the shooters, you know, vary where you're shooting from, vary the interplay between the attacking lineups. For her defence, she'll just be looking for more of them. She'll be looking for them to solidify their combinations. You know, are they going to stay man on man? Are they going to zone mark? It's up to her really to call what they choose to do, but whatever they do, it's got to be done with conviction and done well.
Yeah, the England and Fiji sides just taking moments of rest here into the second quarter. England, of course, they will be wanting to try out different things. This is fantastic preparations for those under-21 players that were out in Botswana for the Netball Youth Cup. This is all great training ground for Commonwealth Games and the World Cup.
It certainly is. You know, you've got Tracy Neville here, the England full senior coach, watching on. She will want to see what all those players have got to offer. You know, it's very important for her to gain that information in a competitive situation. So it's, like I said, it's very important that she sees them all on the court, and the combinations as well. It's not just the players individually, it's what combinations they're put into. I've been really impressed with Cardwell this weekend. I haven't seen much of her out of goal attack. You know, often shooters who are predominantly shooters, when they move out to goal attack, they're a little bit cumbersome, not quite as instinctive, but her play has been beautiful, really, and she hasn't necessarily dropped her shooting percentages either. So that's great to see. George Fisher, like we spoke of, a very young player, had a real baptism of fire into the Super League last year, having to come in and play at various points, but she was instrumental in Wasps' performance in that season, and it's great to see her with confidence here.
Yes, certainly winning that Super League title with Wasps would have set her confidence very high, working with the likes of extremely talented players in Wasps. Hafthorne Thwaite, for example.
I mean, what a luxury you have. Look at that bench. You've got Vicky Oyasola, you've got Nat Haythorne-Thwaite, you've got Josie Huckle. You know, it's an amazing bench to be able to choose from. Sophie Drakeford-Lewis, I really enjoyed watching her from Mavericks last year. You know, I was very impressed with her play. So who knows what we could see. What a wonderful, fortunate position to be in as a coach, to have those options.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice outside arm there from their captain, Fijian's captain. And we were talking about what will Vicky Wilson looking for from her players. That's the sort of play that she will be wanting to see. You know, commitment to the ball.
Fiji converted that England centre pass.
Rusivakula under all sorts of pressure there from Gibson and Artman. They were pretty close on her back, and very, very fast transition down the court from England there.
George Fisher making it count.
Just watching George Fisher on the setup there, she was set up quite close to the edge of the circle, but the way she positioned and angled her body, she was able to take a great leap and width of her base in order to get far closer to the post. And again, beautiful feed through to her, finished off nicely. Down the other end here for Gia now. Rusavakula not quite happy.
Oh, lovely. Straight into her hands there.
I think Afa thought she was getting that back, but it went to her sister Maliana.
It works out well there for the Fiji team.
It's mine. No, I think you'll find it's mine.
One of the sisters. Take it.
Yeah. How wonderful is that as well, to have 3 sisters all in the same national team?
Proud family there, no doubt. Lots of Fijian fans here. It's great to see that.
Uncharacteristic miss there from Fisher, but England able to recycle it off the back line. Again, another miss from Cardwell. It's evidence of a bit of fatigue there. I mean, they've had the rest. They should really be looking for that. And, you know, again, talking about what do the coaches want. They want consistency from players and shooters. Gibson there put in Maliana this time. Rusavakula under all sorts of pressure. But she's up. Short on the shot. Good rebound from Afa.
Afa tries it for the second time and it works. 23-6 here in the second quarter. Oh, picked up.
Good collect there from Summer Artman.
Great challenge. Panagari.
George Fisher just waving her hands. I'm free, give me the ball. Unable to see, there's some
great stuff.
Very tall, those Fijian defenders, are difficult to see over. Good to see Fisher demanding the ball as well.
She's such a strong player and so agile as well.
She is. I'm just watching now, you know, she's setting herself up already. Very well drilled team, this England team.
Back to Corbin. Great feed from Corbin.
Then good recycling between Corbin and Panagari. Fisher just finding herself slightly out of position. Opted to try and play it back and then thought about it, and
fantastic from George Fisher there.
Quite right too, turn and take the shot. Great play from her. Nice now for Fiji. Bit of urgency shown in their attacking lineup. Afa again putting herself into good shooting position. Just play that 1-2, 1-2-3. Shots up.
Lots of that working in the D. You have to with the strong defenders that we have in Fiji and England.
Much better start here from Fiji. They'll be pleased with that. Vicky Wilson will be pleased with that. Oh, nice baseline cut from Cardwell. Marshall again, you know, just the maturity of her play I'm so impressed with. All the play was down the left-hand side. She had the vision, the sense of mind to come on the right side, spread the Fijian defenders, and Cardwell just popped through that baseline. Great baseline drive from her.
Great cut back there.
Oh, lovely ball, lovely pass, sister to sister there.
Well worked.
Not quite able to finish that off. Gibson's elevation there, just, we talk about Fijian and their natural athletic ability, but Gibson and Artman in there both got fantastic leaps. Replayed ball, that's unfortunate to see. Just a little bit too cool from Afa there, trying to collect ball with one hand, and it replayed. And
lovely passages of play out of the hands of George.
Great to see Sasha Corbin there. Just the tricks of the trade. Her toe was over that line. She was offside, and without looking at her feet, she was able to move her left foot, so it wasn't offside. Fortunate enough, the umpire didn't see it.
That's
smart play.
Speed right there.
Epi playing out onto that. Sasha just protecting herself. I'm sure that is quite an intimidating position to be in. Just had the stats here from the first quarter, fairly even. Overall, England sitting on 81% and Fiji sitting on 83%, very, very similar, but it's the opportunities at goal. 27 attempts from England and only six from Fiji. I'm not sure about that stat actually. 5 from 6 is 83%. Might have to check that. Get my maths going.
We'll confirm that shortly. Just under 10 minutes left of the second quarter before half time. Effortless by Cardwell there. England are now on 30 to Fiji's 8. Lovely play by the centre wing attack and Rusavakula for Fiji.
Oh, the vision there.
Oh.
Good agility from Epi though. She was looking like she had a half an eye on Sasha Corbin. She thought she was going to get the ball. She was going to play out for the intercept. The feeder faked it back over to George Fisher, and Epi had the agility to be able to go back and up.
Fiji deserved that. They gave it their all then. Just wiping.
I mean, they are incredibly strong girls. They are wonderfully agile, but they are incredibly hard. And if they come down on you, believe me, you know about it for a few days afterwards.
I don't doubt that.
But really, it's the distinction between, you know, sometimes teams claim, not necessarily against Fiji by any means, but the frustration, they say, oh, it's dirty play. Well, actually, it's just physical play, and that's their style. And physically, they are what they are, and they're playing their style of game. And it's up to teams against them to adapt to that, which is why it's wonderful that Fiji have been invited here. It's a wonderful opportunity for Fiji, but it's also a wonderful opportunity for all the Northern Hemisphere teams here to experience, be exposed to that style of play.
Yeah, Fiji, their first visit to the Welsh capital.
Just offside there from Mustafa Kula. Frustrating offside there. No attempt really to stay onside. But you have to admire her courage. Lovely shot from Fisher. Fiji opting to go back now. Oh, and what a... Oh, I really wanted that ball to land. That was from way inside her defensive half of the court.
That was a bomb.
I think that was the centre's pass, as in, do you know what? I am sick of running up and down this court.
Let's just get it over with, but it didn't pay off that time.
And textbook at the other end from Corbin, hitting right at the top of the D, circle edge. Lovely weighted pass onto Fisher, rewarded with the shot.
Oh, fantastic.
Epi. She deserves some of those. She's tried a few and they've not come off, but the confidence to still persevere with it, that's great. And that was a beautiful, clean take from her. Mustafa Kula just repositioning herself, getting her balance. Put away the shot. Much better quarter here from Fiji.
Lovely.
Great take. That agility again in the air. All sorts of pressure. Artman just not giving Mustafa Kula an inch there.
32-11 here in Cardiff.
Oh, contact to Jugs from Cardwell. She wasn't happy with that call. Ball to Fiji. They'll be looking to take advantage. Wing defence there, running narrow. Wingdy, Goldie into play.
Great drive from Fiji goal attack, Mustafa Kula.
Ah, lovely ball to open up the space. Cross court. Maliana there, rotating a circle beautifully. Allowing the space for her sister to pop top. Contact to Judge though. And finished off with a sweet shot. Still lots of support here for Fiji. Very vocal, the crowd. It's good to see after what was an absolutely epic battle between Wales and Scotland. They've not lost their voice. Oh, lovely from Gibson. Just behind her player, but got the height and the elevation to be able to tip that ball in the air.
That was...
Contact to Judge there from the Fijian side.
I'm not sure Fiji will be happy, but...
To Gibson and Mustafa Kula, those girls, they're both very strong. How much is contesting? It's not for us to say.
No, we can only have our own opinion.
And England just keeping the scoreboard ticking over now. 33-12. Full control of this match. 5 minutes to play. Oh, Epi having another go. She almost took her own player out though. The look of fear on Devava's face there. Let me know you're coming so I can get out the way.
She's just there, like a gazelle.
Oh, well done, Artman.
Oh, picked up by Rizmakula there.
Big step in from her. Finished off with the shot. She was off balance. Artman will be frustrated with that. She got a tip to it, wasn't able to collect. Huge amounts of pressure there from the wing defence. Deveva on Sasha Corbin. Good challenge from her. Contact to Judge though. There's Corbin again, popping to the top.
George Fisher just holding.
Cardwell square in front of the goal. That's where she likes it.
Brilliant stuff from Cardwell.
Oh, Panagari. Sweet skills coming around the back. Came the long way around to try and get her tips on that then. Little fingertips. Unfortunately contacted on the way through. Oh, lovely shot. Beautiful shot. That'll lift her side.
Fiji shooting very well when it's down there.
Already a much better quarter from Fiji here. England obviously still vastly in control, but more shots put up from Fiji. Good to see. That was a 2 or 3 pumps before that shot went in, close to 3 seconds, but it all counts. Giant leap there in the Fijian wing attack. England defenders working hard.
She takes a shoot.
Oh, lovely shot. Fiji just finding a bit of form here. It's good to watch.
Absolutely fantastic shooting.
Oh, drive on.
Fantastic.
Beautiful on extension, right on the end of Corbin's fingertips. Being approached by the steam train that is Epi, and she just placed the ball. Gentle, sweet little bounce pass. Great pass selection from her. Away from the arms.
Speed.
Fisher under the post.
Cardwell brings herself out of the D.
Oh, Cardwell and Marshall just getting a little bit in each other's way there. Marshall's had a pretty faultless game so far, just very unassuming player. You don't necessarily notice her too much, but she does all the right things at the right time. Oh, unfortunate for Panagari there. Huge, wonderful back and up leap to collect possession, but the ball pulled back.
Captain
just nonchalantly there, just dropping the ball and saying, someone else get it.
You get it.
Yeah, I've done my bit.
Scramble for that ball. 2 minutes left until half time.
Nice drive again from Corbin. 1-2 between Cardwell. No space in there, just Marshall and Corbin between them, recycling ball, just waiting for their shooters to find some space in there. And there's not much. Fisher presenting herself to the ball, takes her time, sets up. Beautiful shot.
Used those key seconds there, not rushing.
England here still got the urgency to play towards the ball. Lovely from Fisher there. 1-2, demanding it back.
Short balls between Marshall.
Oh, umpire not quite sure what the final call was on that there, but it's resulted with a Fijian ball.
George Fisher not too happy there with that call.
Good to see that, you know, England, when they're even when they're up by so many goals, that they're demanding from themselves excellence and certainly not taking their foot off the gas, so to speak. Oh, Gibson, beautiful from her. Heavy fall though there from Russa Fakula, the goal attack. Hit her head on the way down. She looks to be in some discomfort. It was a beautiful intercept from Gibson though. I think their feet just got a little bit tangled up.
What can Fiji do now in this, you know, this precious last minute?
Well, they'll just collect themselves, and they certainly won't want to lose her. She's been instrumental in that attacking third, but obviously her health and well-being is paramount. The primary carer there just checking, asking her some questions, assessing the situation. England just regrouping. It's important at moments like this, when there's an injury, that you stay focused as a team. Umpire's blown her whistle.
Kept collecting thoughts, and
Gibson has removed her bib. She looks to be leaving the court.
Oyosola putting on the goal defence bib. It's great to see her come on.
And I think the Fijian goal attack with Russa Fakula is also leaving the court. Heavy fall there from her. I hope she's okay. But it gives opportunity for a new player to come on. Just waiting confirmation of the name of that replacement. Clearing the court, making sure it's nice and dry and safe to play. And on we go for the last minute. Strong take from Corbin. Huge amounts of pressure still from Deveva.
Beautiful twist from Gibson there.
Thinking that the goal attack might be Elisa Noeli. Again, we'll wait for that confirmation.
Bring that shortly to you.
Just the Fijian centre there. Righty, she is just working her socks off, taking every other pass. Such a difficult position centre, requires such huge amounts of stamina and fitness, and she is making it look fairly effortless. Nice from Cardwell, strong over that line, nothing in front though, opted to go back. Oyasola, first little touch of the ball. Nice outside arm, but Fisher collects and finishes.
Always there for the rebound, George Fisher.
3 seconds left. Fiji don't want to take it, they'll want to hold on to it. And the whistle goes, it means they won't have the centre pass on the start.
And that is the end of the second quarter here at Sport Wales National Centre. So England lead with a healthy 40 goal gap and Fiji 16. So both teams sit down, coaches, debrief, see what's working. Billy, what is working and what isn't working for Fiji?
Well, Fiji, when you know they've got great athleticism, their defenders are getting to ball, but it's not happening clean. You know, they are being called for a lot of contact, and it's frustrating then for their teammates because that's ball that they could be turning over and gaining possession from, and then when they get it, just being safe. Really, you know, there's a lot of errors from Fiji, and I understand it's their last game. I understand it's the second game of the day. You know, there's lots of teams that have played 2 games in one day, but you know that's elite netball. Those demands are needed and need to be met. So for Fiji, it's to keep playing with flair. You know, that's when they seem to play their best netball, is when they just play with flair and let the ball go into space, not hesitating too much. And they're still having to work hard. I mean, the England defence is outstanding at the moment. They really are running on hard on the attacker's shoulders, so they just need to keep working to pop free and playing the ball into the space. For England, it'll be interesting with Tanya Opslake. She's not recently, only very just recently rather, arrived in the country, so be interesting to see what comes from this England team in the second half, what instructions she does give them. I'm certain she has a style of play that she will want them to play to, but I've not been here for very long. I'm sure she won't have demanded that as yet of them, but she'll be giving them a few points here and there as the direction she wants them to be heading in. And more goals, really. I mean, that quarter was Fiji scored 6 in the first quarter, and then they upped that to 10 in the second quarter to take their total to 16. And from England it was 22, and then they just dropped slightly, just 4 goals. They only put up 18 in that second quarter. Not a huge difference, but it is important when you are playing a team that you are better than, in you know, with such a difference in play, that you do load the goals on. You know, the real focus to keep working hard and keep applying the pressure, and with the speed, but also technically correct. You know, good feeds, not just sloppy feeds. They'll be looking for precise play, really, in the second half of this game.
So let's look ahead to tomorrow, the final day of Netball Europe Open Championships. I mean, we've had 4 days of fantastic play. So the first game tomorrow is at 10 a.m. We have Scotland versus Northern Ireland. That's going to be an interesting one, obviously. Yeah. Scotland coming off the back of...
Certainly is. They had a really strong performance against England, and then that successful performance against Wales today. They'll be feeling really good about themselves, and they'll be wanting a good performance, and obviously the win against Northern Ireland tomorrow. Northern Ireland never to be underestimated. They've probably had the biggest rest from today's early morning game to tomorrow, so they've got a slight advantage there. And like I said, Northern Ireland, I was impressed with their play. You can never underestimate them. Sometimes I don't think they're given the credit that they deserve sometimes, because they're certainly not an easy team to play against, as Wales found out on Thursday, losing by 1 goal. So that will be a really interesting game to play. And then England versus Wales, unfortunately not the sort of the match that they would have wanted from Wales's perspective, that they would have been looking for the win against Scotland today, and that's 2 losses for them. They'll be looking to try and gain a bit of respect from themselves and a better performance from them going up against England now. And England, of course, will be going for the win. That's their last game of the tournament, and they will be wanting to win this tournament as they have done in previous years. So yeah, it'll be an exciting game of netball tomorrow.
Wales will definitely be wanting to again impress in front of a home crowd on their last day, and they were, as Nets Pepperell, the under-21 head coach, was saying, you know, they've come here all guns a-blazing, really, you know, after that silver medal. Whether that is in their reach now, I don't know.
Not for Wales, unfortunately. The loss to Northern Ireland and then Scotland today, it puts them way out of contention. And, you know, and that's going to be a difficult learning for them. We often turn about your best learning comes from your losses, but you can learn from it as long as you do something about it and you make changes. And you know, there'll be some sleepless nights, I'm sure, from some of those players and coaching staff as to how they're going to move forward, and more importantly, what are they going to do and put in place to make those steps forward. It was a great opportunity. Netball Europe was always a really exciting tournament to be able to benchmark yourselves. I think Scotland will be going away feeling that they've done themselves a huge credit, lower in the world rankings than Fiji and Wales, but certainly the performances that have been put out here this weekend, they don't deserve that lower ranking. So that'll be doing the world of good for their confidence moving forward. Yeah, it's a difficult one, particularly when Wales are playing at home in Cardiff, but you've got to dust yourself off and get on with it. That's sport, really.
Yeah, at this top level, ranking points are at stake, but anything can happen. So Fiji back on the bench with Vicky. No doubt, just
there's a few ice packs out there, isn't there? Quite a few rubs of the head for the goal attack, bless her, and she took that nasty fall, but she looks okay now. Some knees getting a bit of attention.
I believe that was Maliana Rozavicula, who was celebrating her birthday today. So not
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Here's an ice pack.
Well, it's the birthday bumps, isn't it? I think we used to do that when I was in school. I'm not sure she was expecting it.
No, you shouldn't. No, I hope her leg is, or her knee is better, yeah. Or her head. Sorry.
She's a tough cookie. She's a tough cookie. I wouldn't be surprised if we see her retake the court, actually. Also, looking at with Afra Vustavicula, I hope I'm not incorrect here, but I believe that a couple of seasons ago she did come and play for the Celtic Dragons as well in Cardiff. England just coming back out now, ready to start warming up again for the second half of this match. With Emily Perry, the assistant coach there. She, of course, was the head coach for the England Under-21 Cup, World Youth Cup team in Botswana, recently passed. Under the management of Tanya Obst now.
It's been a great atmosphere all day here. I've been so lucky to sit here and watch all the games, and there's been such fantastic support for all sides. It's great to see the Fiji fans as well.
It's just inspiring as well to see any sport at the elite level is a joy to watch, and we've certainly been privy to some wonderful performances over the last couple of days, and we've still got more to come, of course. Tomorrow is going to be a wonderful day of netball.
Certainly is, Billy. So the umpires there, ready for the game to take place. So we're heading into the third quarter now of this game. England in the lead.
Just been handed the stats from last quarter, Zara, and it's very interesting reading. England stats still sitting. First quarter was 81%, second quarter 86%, so they're pretty consistent. But Fiji, far more opportunities. There were 16 opportunities for them in that second quarter, but only managed to convert 67, which is really low shooting stats at an international level here. And just looking to the court, England have made some changes. Nat Haythorne-Thwaite has, well, she's replaced Sasha Corbin, who has changed from wing attack to centre. I'm going to run out there. And we still have Vicky Oyasola. Gibson is remained off the court with that injury she sustained in the second quarter, but back at goalkeeper there, Summer Artman has been replaced with Josie Huckle, wanting to bring some energy, I'm sure, to this match, and always hungry to intercept ball. Josie Huckle, she is a great player to watch. And
great rebound from Cardwell. Just
footwork
a shame
from Cardwell. Unfortunate for her there. She's frustrated with herself, just vocalising that to herself there. But as good attackers should, on the defence straight away.
Great catch from the wing attack there. Cardwell gave it a go then.
Looking at the Fijian team, we are waiting for confirmation, but I believe we have a new centre on the court. Oh, lovely drive there. Wonderful drive from Elisa Noeli. Oh, not able to convert though. What a disappointment. Lovely. Again, that shooting percentage we were talking about. Fiji, they're working hard. They want it to be recognised with a goal. And at the other end, Cardwell obliges. And you see the setup here now. Wing attack, goal attack, stacking one side of the court. Nice draw cut back to play the pocket from Haythornthwaite. Well rehearsed set move there from England.
England 43, Fiji 16.
Oh, good defence from Corbyn. A little bit of a nudge from Fijian goal attack. Oh, too much on that. Huge pressure from Corbyn, just tracking her centre, not allowing her the easy receive of the ball, and it results in a turnover.
Hanagari finding Corbyn there.
Beautiful length on that pass.
Lovely pass.
Lovely timing from Haythornthwaite. Just tempted the keeper to come out and play on the feed to the circle edge, and faked it, and then it drew the keeper off, George Fisher. Beautiful pass under the post. Again, Haythornthwaite, just her energy, driving, pulling that wheel, pass, give, go, deliver to the circle.
It's the speed of Haythornthwaite. Well intercepted by Corbyn.
Covering the space beautifully there. Panagari have been pressed with her at wing defence. She's done a good job there. Driven the ball hard through the court. Often with wing defences, they're either very tight on defence or they are good at attacking through, but she's good at both. She's able to restrict their wing attack and provide good through court play for her team.
Excellent ball there into George Fisher.
Just bobbled short there. She'll have a second shot at it. Good rebound and make sure second time. England in a really commanding position here, 47-16 in the third quarter. Great pass. I thought Huckle had that. I thought she was online for an intercept, but just not quite able to step across the play of the ball, and Afa Rusafakula finished off the shot nicely.
Interesting the change of Huckle to Artman.
Yeah, Artman is a young player. Huckle is not as young, but not probably quite as experienced internationally. She had got a great few club seasons behind her with Storm and then with Wasps this last season.
Just from the outside.
She just makes it look so easy, doesn't she?
She does.
Good pressure from Oyasola there. Watching them in there. Rusafakula just battling, holding her space, keeping Huckle on her back. Again, just working for good position.
Nice ball to the goal shooter. She catches the rebound.
Short, but she got the rebound, that's fine. Preferable for going first time, but we'll take the rebound if it comes. Speed.
Wow. Picked up by Cardwell.
She was under all sorts of pressure there. Pressure from the goal defence, pressure from herself travelling at speed. Difficult ball to take high.
She just
collected well and composed herself to convert the shot. Great play from Ellie Cardwell. Huckle just not quite able to. She's so close. She's getting her fingertips to ball, but the strength of Rusafakula on the take, not able to get a clean intercept from it. She'll be frustrated with herself. You can see her assessing the play. What can I do differently?
Snatched and caught okay by the Fiji side.
Good defensive setup from them. Low ball.
Wow.
That was lucky.
It was.
Goalshooter was in the air, didn't expect the bounce pass to come. Went under her feet, I think.
Goalshooter held her spot and shot the goal.
Nice to see them having fun out there, though. A little bit of a giggle from the wing attack. Sorry.
Just under 10 minutes. Oh, fantastic.
Beautiful from Panagari. Haythornthwaite just took ball, composed herself, saw there was nothing on in front of her, waited for backup to come.
Read the game.
Another one falls. Another one falls for England.
So a 30-goal gap now between Fiji and England.
Strong challenge there from Fiji's wing defence on Haythornthwaite, but she stands up to it beautifully. And down the other end, Fisher gets up off the floor. Close attentions from Epi.
Both jumping very high. The goalkeeper and goalshooter there.
Gone are the years where tall shooters don't have to jump. Great to see that athleticism. And another beautiful piece of skill there. Backing up, twisted in the air, one hand. Super glue to her fingertips.
Amazing stuff from Corbin.
Wonderful skill on display there from Sasha Corbin. Strong drive from Haythornthwaite. Pulling out of the space, allowing Corbin to take ball. Bit short there from Cardwell. Fisher not able to collect the rebound. Fiji will have the ball.
Into the hands of Panagari.
Bit of a lazy pass there, and you can see the fatigue there, the goal defence, you know, just sort of ambling back to defend.
England passing it around.
And again, just allowing Georgia Fisher to walk along the baseline there. It's not. Wilson will be demanding more from her players.
Some sweet passages of play from England.
And again, we talked earlier about when you're playing against a team who perhaps aren't performing as well as you are, the temptation to drop your own standards of performance. England will be very conscious of not allowing that to happen. Certainly Tanya Omps will be demanding that they don't. Another good shot from Fiji there, just ticking over on the scoreline. Nice from Cardwell. Pulled the baseline beautifully. She does work that baseline very, very well. And it's never just one drive, you know, she goes to come back, opens the space, throws the defender off, sends them one way and pops free the other side. Again, the great, really, England's attackers, the commitment to defend this whole weekend has been a joy to watch. Beautiful intercept from Haythornthwaite. She laughs about it. She's happy. Setting up for the centre pass now. Cardwell.
Fantastic effort, though.
Unfortunate. If Fisher was able to stay on the court, that would have been sublime. But
Kahatoka.
And that's some of that flair we talked about. You know, when you are up, yes, you want to still be disciplined and turn ball and be strategic, but you do want to give the players their opportunity to have that flair.
England not sat comfortably here. You know, they're giving it their all.
They're certainly committing, and this is going to be good to watch. Sophie Drakeford-Lewis had a wonderful season with Mavericks last year. Young player here. Cardwell making way for her on the court. But unfortunately, the first thing she does is has to stand off as a contact. Not hers, it was Cardwell's.
That's a team sport.
Yeah. She'll take it onto defence. Lovely ball. Beautiful flight on that ball into the corner. Affa, a bit of a fumble, but able to collect. Huckle trying to two-handed rather. Put pressure on the shot.
Through the legs of Huckle there. Sola.
Not sure what happened with the ball there. If there was a little bit of a hand to help it fall out of her hands or not. It's all very, very close down there in that shooting third. Sola beautifully read. Not quite the right defending line to take that ball clean. Right idea. Huckle left on her own in that circle. Tries to spin out, but too good.
Just over 5 minutes left.
Well, he didn't want to shoot that one. Offs to lay it off to Rusifakula, who obliges. 55 to England, 22 to Fiji. Fiji's centre pass. Great vision, great vision.
Fiji crowd Really enjoying that from...
Huckleby frustrated, she was way off there, bit of miscommunication. She was went out to cover a player that was already covered by Ursola. Heavy landing there from Fisher, but she turns, sets herself.
Confident shooting
Beautiful
from Fisher.
Shot. Beautiful action on her shot. Very smooth. Oh, Panagari, skills on show here this evening.
Interceptions, classy interceptions.
But not just the
Panagari.
tip to herself to be able to collect it. Not the tip out of court where it's still the opposition's throw in.
She retains the ball.
And there's another change, and we're seeing
The captain
come on to wing attack. Wilson here just rolling her players.
very smiley. Wankantambu.
Yeah, good couple of quarters. Almost 3 quarters from Wankambu. Tough job on there. Panagari certainly making her work hard for everything. Fisher with the shot. Again, that action, that just slight little bounce on the heels. Smooth through the arms. Not even touching the post, straight through the net. Oh, Panagari in there. There she is again.
Great challenge though.
Serving the ball over. Panagari not quite happy.
No.
Opted to go back.
Oh,
great ball.
Beautiful.
Millimetres in the precision on that pass. Epi thought she had all the time in the world to intercept, but just too good from Haythornthwaite. And again, feeding from halfway. Talk about the importance of feeding from the circle edge, but if it's on, you let it go. And another beautiful shot. Great tournament for Georgia Fisher. She'll be putting a lot of pressure on those senior shooters, I'm sure, with performances like this.
Turn that over, that Fijian centre pass.
The big leap in from the goalkeeper. Fijian goalkeeper doesn't put her off, does not phase her. Drakeford-Lewis popping through there, now Slay off. I'm not sure if Haythornthwaite passed that or dropped that, but we'll take it.
Under 3 minutes left of this quarter. Great to see.
Outside arm, Panagari, she is not easing off, is she? She's giving nothing out there. She is having a stellar performance on that wing D. Arms up, pressure, 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 yes. Ooh, unlucky there, just Oyasola not able to collect ball, took it out the back line. She was going back and up.
Oh, cheeky.
That is allowed. You are allowed to play the ball off the post, but she then dropped it out of court. We shouldn't laugh. Frustrating for the shooter. Real sign of fatigue, that. Would have been wonderful if it came off, though. Good lesson for shooters out there that you can play it off the post to yourself.
It's all practicing, though, isn't it? You know, this is the chance to do it before the Commonwealth Games.
Absolutely. Drakeford-Lewis there with a good shot. She'll be pleased to get on the board.
Great work from Haythornthwaite there.
Speed and agility. The change of direction to pull one way and cut back. Lost 2 defenders on her then. Fiji just breaking the line, and these are the soft penalties, the frustrating ones that when teams turn ball over for you, when they've worked for it, you can almost stomach it, but when it's an easy turnover, it's frustrating. Epi there, back at goalkeeper, still having a good game, getting her hand to lots of different ball. Bit too much there from Drakeford-Lewis. Hand up in apology to Haythornthwaite. They won't want to lose any momentum here, England.
Marshall getting the ball.
Last minute of the 3rd quarter here.
Oh, Corbin gave it everything then.
Oh, Oyasola, well
Fantastic.
read. Well read. She was a good 5 metres or so back there, read the ball, came through, nice take. May have got a little of a bump to the face for her efforts, but more importantly, she got the ball for her side.
First shot for Drakeford-Lewis.
Second shot, yeah. And again, working the centre through 3 defenders then.
Oh.
Fisher just able to rein that ball in. Good agility and skills from her. Nice play from Drakeford-Lewis, dominating that attacking line then.
30 seconds. England lead by 66-23.
Physical there between those two. Panagarian, our Fijian captain there. On Katambu, just not giving each other an inch. Contact from Huckle. Clever play from Risifakula, actually almost placing the ball into her hands to draw the contact. Finish with a shot. Nicely done, Fiji. 3 seconds to play. England will try and hold on to it. Corbin. There's the experience showing there from the England captain.
And that is the third quarter complete. And with just one quarter left to go of this third day here at the Netball Europe Open Championships. Standout player for you, Billy, for the England side first. For me, Hathornthwaite coming on has just brought it up a notch.
Yeah, you're spoiled for choice, aren't you, really? I mean, they've all had good performances. For me, actually, I would say, it's a bit of a toss-up between Corbin and Panagari for me. Panagari, wing defence is a really difficult position, particularly when you've got nippy and athletic wing attacks like Fiji have got, to make an impact and actually to be seen. You know, most wing defences, that rarely do you talk very much about them, but a good wing defence, she has dominated that wing attack. She's prevented her receiving the ball many a time and turned over. Panagari's stats, intercepting stats, must be fantastic for this game. And that, you know, that is unusual for a wing defence. So I'm very impressed with her play. And then Corbin as well, just Sasha Corbin, her agility, her speed, her change of direction at wing attack and at centre. You know, there was no real difference in the level of speed with which she played wing attack as when she played centre, and that's difficult to go at that rate at centre as well as wing attack. So she's having a really beautiful captain's performance from here, joy to watch.
Sasha Corbin, a relative of Asher Phillip, the sprinter, obviously being athletes, just runs in the blood.
And just, you know, that quarter there, England really ran away with it from Fiji. They actually put up 26 goals in that quarter to take it to 66-24. Fiji restricted to the 8. They did have more of the ball, Fiji, but England's defence were absolutely suffocating with their play, turning over ball time and time again. Fiji there, some of their players having a little sing-along. Ricky Wilson, though, emphatic with her feedback. She's trying to gee them on and just keep encouraging them that 15 more minutes to play. It's their last 15 minutes. Some tired bodies, probably tired minds out there as well. But, you know, everything's valuable. Every minute that you're on the court is valuable for your own development and learning. And she'll be urging them to maintain a high performance and high standards for this last quarter.
As we can see there, some dancing from the Fiji fans.
Well, it is Saturday night.
It is. Lost track of the days here. So
they all merge into one,
the netball.
Is it daytime? Is it nighttime? What is it out there?
No, this is the final game of the day, and what a game it is.
Oh, look what the changes are when they come onto the court now.
The Fiji side are standing up, having talks with their coach Vicky, and the England squad take to the court for the final quarter. Can you see Fiji pulling it back, Billy?
No. No, I mean, you know, that's a huge lead there. That's a huge margin. It would be, you know, something like a goal from Fiji every sort of 20 seconds or so, and nothing from England if they were to get that back. But, you know, it's the performance. You know, regardless of the scoreline, I've been on the receiving end of some heavy defeats against the top teams when I was playing for Wales, and you just can't allow your performance to drop. You know, you really have to be disciplined with yourself and just try and get everything that you can out of every moment you are on the court, and that'll certainly be what Fiji will be looking for now.
Gabby Marshall there, back on as centre.
And we've got a new goal defence on for England as well, Leah Kennedy. Good to see what she can bring to this England side. She will be ecstatic to get the run out. Unsure if this is the first cap for her or not, but I think it may well be. Huckle there, just fiddling with her hair. Come on, Josie, sort it out. Oh, and almost an intercept in the first couple of minutes for Kennedy's efforts. What a wonderful introduction to the game that would be.
England start the quarter with a goal. Can Fiji level those odds there? And they do. Fiji 25 goals, trailing behind England, 67 for England.
So just to confirm as well, Oyasolo has moved from goal defence to wing defence. Leah Kennedy's come on as wing defence. Panagari's left the court. Corbyn at centre has left the court and made way for the young Gabby Marshall. Fiji doesn't appear to be any changes out there for them. Contact by Kennedy there. Oh, unlucky by Huckle. I thought she was going to get that. She had positioned herself well. She had good footwork. She was being screened by the goal attack. She freed herself from it, tried to play back onto the shooter, but unfortunately not able to turn the ball over. But good shot from Fiji.
Lovely from Drakeford Lewis.
Great drive. She was calling for that ball. Haythornthwaite saw her coming in, just delayed the pass at the right moment to put her right under the post.
First cap for Drakeford Lewis tonight.
Fantastic.
She must be very happy with herself.
That's a really great sign as well. And you know, this England team that they've brought here, we've said they are without some of their usual stars. And you know, what a fortuitous position Tracy Neville is in there, and the experience these other England players are getting and proving themselves, showing what they're worth, sort of saying, you know, hang on a minute, take a look at me, I'm worthy of a spot too. Drakeford Lewis, nice popping over the line there. Osola backing up. Oh, great drive from Drakeford Lewis on the baseline, not quite seen, but well recycled to Haythornthwaite. And she will now get her opportunity to score. Lays it off to Fisher. Good to see the variety of the pass as well. You know, you've got two tall shooters in there. I've been quite impressed with the variety of the low bounce pass, you know, the wide base, holding them, giving themselves a good opportunity, free for the ball, and the lifted ball, you know, holding space for the lifted back pass. Great variety to their game. All of the England shooters, Cardwell, Fisher and Drakeford Lewis.
Huckle very tight on man there.
Bit of niggle there. Kennedy, good leap and good rebound collect.
Great turnover for England. Drakeford Lewis into Fisher.
Nice ball from her. Confident feed into George Fisher. Testament though to Fisher, who's providing excellent space for that ball to play. Oh, a little touch from Haythornthwaite. I'm sure she'll take that as a feed through to George Fisher, but it kind of ricocheted off her fingers. Fisher under the post. Oh, Yasola, beautiful. Almost ran out of space, managed to stay on side. She's been impressive in defence as well. She's got her hands to a lot of ball today. Again, beautifully weighted pass from Haythornthwaite. She really does deliver such quality ball to her shooters. Puts them in beautiful shooting position.
Georgia Fisher, another awesome shot there from the youngster.
Fiji just recycling the ball here now. Oh, huge amounts of pressure. Vicky Oyasolo again. She is not giving any space to her opponent there. Oh, wonderful defensive effort from her today. Haythornthwaite, nice timing, lovely delivery. And finished off confidently from George Fisher.
Just over 10 minutes of this final quarter. Drakeford Lewis to Fisher. Great connections between all the goal attacks and goal shooters we've seen.
It's effortless, isn't it? And really that's testament to the structures that have put in place. You know, there's very clear attacking structures that England have set in place here, because all of their, no matter what changes they've made, they've run the same structure, they've run the same line. You know, the hold to the pull back for the pocket, the cutting back, the hitting the top of the circle repeatedly. You know, when you've got good structures in place, it really shouldn't matter what player you're putting on the court.
So fantastic that so many players for England are full-time athletes, as they should be, and
it's a
future
real
programmes.
I mean, it's a huge benefit. You know, there are lots of teams still, you know, the Welsh team in particular, and I'm sure the Scottish and Northern Ireland players, that they have full-time jobs or they're full-time students, and they're up at 6 o'clock to fit in their morning training session and then court sessions in the evening. It's not for the faint-hearted, but that's what you do. They're the sacrifices you make for the sport that you love and to be the best that you can be. Beautiful feed there, 2-on-1. Defenders looking a bit weary here. Oh, I think Epi just wanted to draw attention to the umpire there in order to make the substitution. Not sure if there's an injury there, but she was quite keen to release that bit, wasn't she?
She was. So under 10 minutes left. Drakeford Lewis.
Another confident pass from Haythornthwaite. A lot of lifted ball going in. Perhaps something they might want to change up England now. They're not always going to be able to get away with that against some of their opposition.
Umpire just resetting for Fiji. Huckle and Fiji score. So
just 5 from them so far this quarter. Just got the shooting stats up from the last quarter. England sat on 90%, put up 29. That was their highest volume of opportunities they put up and their highest percentage shooting conversion in that third quarter. Not quite got the split of which shooters did what.
Over 50 goal lead now between England and Fiji.
And a 67%, consistent 67% between the second and third quarter for Fiji there, but again, really not high enough for international netball. Not quite as many opportunities, only 12 opportunities at goal in the second quarter, 16. And, you know, that was very obvious from that third quarter. England really did run away with it in all aspects of play, defensive and attacking wise. Lovely action again there from Drakeford Lewis, just falls beautifully for her.
Of course, we have to remember Fiji, and all of these women out here are, you know, some of them are in the police.
Oh, they all have full-time careers, if not families as well.
Exactly.
And children, etc. And it's difficult balancing it all.
Just inspiring women. It's great to see.
Oh, it's just getting out there and doing it, isn't it? And that's what's important. Not thinking, well, I work full-time so I can't play, or not thinking, well, I'm a mother now so I can't play. Lots of high-profile sports women now finding the balance, being able to juggle motherhood and a sporting career, and it's wonderfully inspiring for the next generation of females. As is this England performance here, inspiring performance. Oh, a little bit of, I think that's possibly the first pass Haythornthwaite I've seen not hit its target.
Perhaps a bit of fatigue, perhaps just...
Oh, good cover
misread.
from Huckle. She's been trying to work hard to get one of those clean intercepts, and good to see her come out with ball there. Good footwork, lovely take, really clean. Oh, sweet shot, Georgia Fisher. Just nothing but net there.
Very impressed with both sides here.
And Haythornthwaite on the defence there, almost turned the ball over for her team. Nice play from Rusivakola, just encouraging Josie that maybe you might want to take a step back. Shot. Turns over to 30 there for Fiji.
Marshall with the centre pass.
Good setup from Fisher.
Georgia Fisher just holding the defender on the edge and driving in.
That experience really coming through from her now, isn't it? The awareness of not just what her own teammates are doing and what side she needs to be playing towards, but actually what her defender's doing, and be able to hold her off to put herself in as good a position for her feeders as possible.
Great stuff from Drakeford Lewis then.
Yeah, another attacking turnover. Another attacker for England there, turning over ball. Be great to see the intercepting stats, actually. Oh, Marshall just... Nope, didn't want to lay it off to Fisher. Looked like a pretty clean ball, but just wanted to assess her options.
Exactly.
And quite right too, having 2 shooters being available is what we want.
Good timing was great.
Lovely collection there from Fisher, in the air, agile, turned with it as well. Slightly on the wrong side for her, but able to collect ball and put it through the hoop.
Under 5 minutes left. 87 to 30.
Recycling there. Oh, good acrobats there from Fiji wing defence.
Oh.
She was going to go offside, can't touch the floor. You can, however, balance on the ball. Teetering on the sideline of the court there, Fiji. Huckle just not quite. Ooh, a little bit of niggle there between Josie Huckle and Rusufakula.
She says, okay.
Close attentions. We want to see the competition, that's the way it should be. Don't give an inch either way, either player. Oh, nice shot there. 4 minutes to play. Strong take from Oyosola. Oh, Drakeford Lewis just right on the side of the court, just left the space for herself to drive into. Good delivery from Oyosola.
Yeah, great challenges from Oyosola again. And England take it down the court.
Again, that pull forward to cut back from Haythornthwaite, we see so much in her game. It's a real sort of signature move of hers. Drive hard one direction and just cut back on the angle.
Polished off by a lovely shot by Drakeford Lewis.
And football skills from Gabby Marshall there. We are being treated, aren't we?
Putting out all the stops here.
Oh, spin out.
Love.
Double, if not triple pirouette from Drakeford Lewis.
She'll be
made herself a
disappointed.
bit too dizzy. That would have been beautiful to come off. But there she is, Vicky Oyosola yet again, turning over ball for England.
Gabby Marshall.
Drakeford Lewis opting to just lay it out, lay it across.
Into Fisher.
Switch sides and lovely ball in.
90 goals for England here. A massive lead now. Just under 3 minutes to go.
2.5 minutes, yeah. Wondering if they're going to try and play on that 100. They've certainly played with intensity throughout this match. And Fiji themselves wanting to support their team.
I love a bit of singing now.
Beautiful. They've come to the right place. They're going to sing. Coming to Wales. It's the place to do it.
Certainly is.
Oh, unfortunate there. I'm not sure whether that was a 3-second held ball or a foot fault. There's not many options on there for the Fijian goal attack, Alisa Noeli. And down the other end, lots of options for England's attacking lineup. George Fisher, just that characteristic double pump on the ball before she lets it go. Marshall back to the centre with Marshall. Haythornthwaite battling hard there against her opposite number. Again, good to see the continual contesting of the ball. Neither side giving an inch.
Right up to the last minute or so.
Haythornthwaite applauding her teammates there. Nice centre pass move, finished off to goal.
Nice cross court for the Fiji side.
Fiji captain there. Oh, what a ball! Now that is just wonderful to see, particularly at this stage of the game. Unfortunately not finished off with the shot, but Toyito and Tambu there. Beautiful, beautiful vision to thread that ball through about 3 defenders under the post. But quick as that, up the other end, England put another one on the board.
93 for England. Just
confident take. What a shot.
30 seconds or so.
Beautiful release there from Fisher. What she's been doing all day, all weekend. Even, elevation, height. Haythornthwaite just mistimed her attempt at that interception there and probably not quite anticipating the movement of Fijian wing defence's body there through the air. They are incredibly agile, they are powerful players. Errant
just
pass
out.
there. Oh, contact, I think, adjudged or offside by Oyosola. Slight offside. Fiji get another go at it. Will they finish this match off with a shot? And they do.
Oh, well, what a way to end this game here in Cardiff. England win with 94 goals, Fiji 31. Billy, final thoughts?
Yeah, heartfelt performance there from Fiji. I'm disappointed that for them that the scoreline was so huge, but really England, what a structured team they have, what a well-drilled unit they are, with lots of changes but no dip in quality whatsoever. It'll be very pleasing for the England coaches to see that performance. Hugs there for Drakeford Lewis for her first cap. Massive congratulations to her and Leah Kennedy, we believe, as well. And lovely, they're all players, the true spirit of sport, doing their 3 cheers for each other together as a unit.
Both teams can rest up, well-deserved rest now after some fantastic play here in Cardiff.
Yeah, important turnaround. Fiji, that's it for them now. They'll be able to go home and rest now. Well, not go home quite, stay in Cardiff and rest this evening.
Not back to sunny Fiji, but those little niggles that they might have, injuries. Hopefully, those girls are okay. And so, thank you, Billy, for your company today. It's been a pleasure. And we hope you enjoyed the netball. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. When Scotland face Northern Ireland. You will not want to miss it. From all of us here in Cardiff, have a very good evening.